Hi, welcome back to Cursive Writing Time. Today we're going to work on the letter B. And as you can see, I had to practice a little bit before I started the video because this letter is a little bit trickier than the A that we just worked on. So a cursive B looks a little bit like this. This has been my best try so far. As you can see, when I started out, it was a little bit rough. So here's how we're going to do it. To make a cursive B, and this is a lowercase b, we're going to use the dotted line as our reference. We go up into a curve, and then we go back up and we curve again. So there's kind of like two little loop-de-doops in there that kind of make things a little bit tricky. So if you'd like to watch one more time, we start here. We're going to go up into a loop, and then we go down into a loop again. And if you look at the finished product, I think it looks kind of like a print B. I think that I can tell that it's a B. It just has these two extra little loops. Now, if we're going to connect a lowercase b to another letter, we use that second little loop-de-doop. So if we're starting over, we start here in the middle, use that dotted line as a reference, up into a curve, down to another curve, and then we go straight into that second letter from the loop, the last loop. Good news is that a capital B is a little bit easier. We're going to start with a line straight down just like we would with the print B, and then we kind of make it a little fancy here. Okay, so we go around for bump 1, around for bump 2, and here's the only difference. Instead of just stopping, we add a little loop down at the bottom, and that's so that we can connect it to another letter. So watch one more time and then I'll show you how to connect it. Straight line down, 1 bump, 2 bump, and then we add the little loop at the bottom. And that little loop at the bottom is really the only difference between a print B and a cursive B. So if we're going to connect that capital B to another letter, it looks a little bit like this. I'm going to write Brantley's name, line straight down, 1 bump, 2 bump, and then we loop it through and go straight into the other letters. R-A-N-T-L-E-Y, and I go back and cross my T. There's your cursive B.